Yes, I'm going to do a presentation on the speech that Obama delivered in the State of Union address Tuesday, January 25th, 2011 in Washington, D.C., and the speech is called Remarks of President Barack Obama as Prepared for Delivery. Yes, so just to clarify, this is the speech and not some notes. So the audience is the vice president and the speaker, and also the Congress members and some important guests, and also just basically the fellow American. Um, so the speech is about what visions and what Barack Obama wants to achieve as a president, and he wants to invest in a sustainable future. He wants to make a better infrastructure and healthcare. He wants to get rid of the bad insurance system that the Americans have now, and yeah, just make America more modern with technology. Also, yeah, the infrastructure, the internet infrastructure, he also mentions, and he wants to. Also, he wants the Democrats and the Republicans to bond and to be better at working together so they can create a better future for America. And he mentions that the importance of the American future and to get America out of its debt, um, it needs them to cooperate with each other and to be able to make political decisions together. Um, so the analysis, he's appealing a lot to the receiver's feelings by, for example, mentioning the Declaration of Independence. He does that on page 24, line 26. We are the first nation to be founded for the sake of an idea, the idea that each of us deserves the chance to shape our own destiny. So here he really plays with a soft spot in many Americans' hearts. The Declaration of Independence is a symbol of America and really a symbol of the identity of being an American. So that's why he uses a lot of ethos, because he's appealing to the feeling of nationalism for the general American. Um, yes, also he mentions his politics, and that could be the investment in a sustainable future. So he says that also in page 24 in the middle, line 46, he says that he wants to be the first country to have 1 million electric vehicles on the road by 2050. So that's a claim, and what he does to back this claim up is that he mentioned that they have to cut the funding that they give to the oil companies and give some of the money to the sustainable companies that make these electrical vehicles. Um, yeah, and that's really his argument, and that creates a lot of logos because it's a argument that has some numbers, and also it sounds reasonable. Um, so also from the start, because he's the president, he has a lot of followers and people want to listen to him, and it really just creates his um, strong is strengthening his credibility in general. So also he makes a comparison to China with with the infrastructure, where he says that China is investing a lot of money in the infrastructure and America's not. And also American have this rivalry between China, so that's a bit of, yeah, what can you say, comparison that maybe is creating a lot of anger at the receiver. So that also is a component that he's using to play with the feelings of the receiver. Yeah, yeah, just ethos again. Also, he mentions a lot of personal stories, a lot of ordinary Americans stories, and yeah, there's a lot of examples, and that's gets the speech in, what can you say, eye level, so it's very easy to understand and easy to relate for the ordinary American to these examples that he gives, and also its real life example is just not, it's not something he just says, it has really happened, and that also creates a lot of credibility. um, yes, so you can compare the text to The Candlelight, where there's also a lot of focus on the American dream and how America was before and how America is now, and you can compare it to how Obama wanted to change America into what it was before, and by doing it but in a modern way, and really in just investing in the future. The difference is that the Candlelight has a lot of negative visions and a lot of negative energy towards the American dream, and Obama really thinks that he can change the American dream and change it in a modern way. Yes.